Dive deep, dive beyond. Today in Paradroid's podcast Synthetic. Prepare for data infusion. 3, 2, 1. Good morning, inquisitive minds. As we embark on this exploration of our interconnected world, I pose a question for your contemplation. In a world where ripples of conflict in Eastern Europe can reshape trade agreements across the Atlantic, and where a nation's commitment to coral reefs influences the global fight against climate change, are we not witnessing a profound demonstration of our shared destiny? Hold this thought as we navigate the currents of today's news. Our first focal point is the persistent conflict between Ukraine and Russia. Recent reports paint a grim picture of escalating drone attacks and missile launches, including Russia's test of a new intermediate-range ballistic missile, IRBM, targeted at Ukraine. This escalation raises profound concerns about the potential for wider regional destabilization. Beyond the immediate military implications, consider the human cost. Thousands are displaced, infrastructure lies in ruins, and the specter of a protracted conflict looms large. Adding to this complex equation, President Putin has enacted a law offering debt forgiveness to new army recruits, a move interpreted as an attempt to bolster dwindling troop numbers. Meanwhile, the Biden administration is urging Ukraine to strengthen its defenses through increased conscription, including young men as young as 18. This interplay of military strategy and political maneuvering underscores the high stakes of this conflict. We shift our focus to the Middle East, where tensions between Israel and Hezbollah have flared anew. Hezbollah's barrage of over 185 rockets and projectiles into Israel, resulting in at least 7 casualties, marks a dangerous escalation of the conflict that began with the war in Gaza last year. A recent ceasefire agreement offers a glimmer of hope, but its fragility is evident. The agreement mandates Hezbollah's disarmament and relocation away from the Israeli border, coupled with a gradual withdrawal of Israeli ground forces from Lebanon. However, the underlying tensions remain palpable, with Israeli officials issuing stern warnings against any breach of the ceasefire. Iran's steadfast support of Hezbollah further complicates the situation, adding another layer of geopolitical intricacy. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte's cautious optimism about the ceasefire, tempered by the acknowledgement of Hezbollah's continued presence and Iranian backing, reflects the precarious balance in the region. Transitioning from geopolitical conflict to the realm of international trade, we examine Mexico's recent legal adjustments aimed at protecting the U.S.-Canada Trade Pact. These changes address concerns about Mexico inadvertently serving as a conduit for Chinese parts and products into North America, a potential violation of existing trade agreements. This situation highlights the complex interplay between national interests and global trade dynamics. Mexico's actions underscore the challenges of navigating an increasingly interconnected global economy, where seemingly localized decisions can have far-reaching consequences. From the intricacies of trade agreements, we journey to the Bahamas, where a groundbreaking debt refinancing initiative is making waves. The nation is refinancing $300 million of its external debt to free up resources for marine conservation projects and climate change mitigation efforts. This bold move underscores the growing recognition of the interconnectedness between economic stability and environmental sustainability. By allocating over $120 million to these vital areas, the Bahamas sets a powerful example for other nations seeking to balance financial obligations with environmental stewardship. This initiative reflects a global shift towards recognizing the intrinsic value of natural resources and the imperative to protect them for future generations. Now let's return to the question posed at the beginning of our podcast. Are we witnessing the ultimate test of human interconnectedness? As we delve into the complexities of North Korea-US relations, this question resonates even more deeply. This volatile relationship, characterized by its unpredictable swings between periods of tension and tentative diplomacy, is a microcosm of the broader global landscape. The interplay of geopolitical factors, including the involvement of major powers like China and Russia, adds layers of complexity to this already delicate situation. The ripple effects of this relationship extend far beyond the Korean Peninsula, influencing regional stability and impacting global security dynamics. Closer to home, the incoming Trump administration is grappling with a disturbing wave of violent threats targeting cabinet nominees and Republican lawmakers. The FBI is actively investigating these threats, which range from bomb threats to swatting attacks, to determine their origin, whether domestic or foreign. These incidents underscore the fragility of political stability and the ever-present need for vigilance. The targeting of prominent figures like Congresswoman Elise Stefanik and Trump's incoming Chief of Staff, Susie Wiles, serves as a stark reminder of the volatile political climate and the importance of robust security measures. Expanding our view to encompass other significant global developments, we note the protests in Albania's capital calling for the Prime Minister's resignation, a reflection of growing political unrest in the region. NATO's concerns about escalating Russian cyber interference across Europe highlight the increasing importance of cybersecurity in the digital age. Across the Atlantic, a shift in global alliances is evident as nearly half of EU citizens no longer view the US as their most important ally. Meanwhile, Georgia's decision to suspend EU membership talks until the end of 2028 underscores the ongoing challenges in navigating the complex path towards European integration. As we draw this exploration to a close, the intricate web of global events we've examined today reinforces the undeniable interconnectedness of our world. From the battlefields of Ukraine to the diplomatic corridors of Washington, from the turquoise waters of the Bahamas to the digital landscapes threatened by cyber attacks, the threads of human activity are interwoven in a complex tapestry. The question we posed at the beginning, are we witnessing the ultimate test of human interconnectedness, remains open for your continued reflection. In a world where every action has the potential to create ripples across continents and generations, the responsibility to navigate these complexities with wisdom and foresight rests upon us all. Data infusion complete. Until next time, stay alert, stay safe, and stay curious.